everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Saints going up against the Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. Fielded about a yard deep. Here's the rookie from Florida State, Dalvin Cook, his first NFL carry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
There hasn't been much to crow about when we talk about defenders in New Orleans in recent years, but Cameron Jordan certainly is a guy that we should respect.
Is he what they will kind of build around on that line?
Yeah, they have to, because not only is he a good player out on the edge, he can work inside a little bit as well, but it's his leadership and his passion for the game that they'll really utilize.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Let's go.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, Blake Bell, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Bridgewater to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Alex Okafor. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Let's go. Wide 80. Wide 80.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Bridgewater now. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Forbath will put this one through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Breeze. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Ginn's got it. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. Breeze now on first down. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. This is Ingram on first and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
And Anthony Barr just has it all as far as I'm concerned in terms of physique, athletic ability, and now he's versatile as well. When he came out of UCLA, he played outside linebacker, but also down defensive end. The Vikings can utilize those same sort of skills.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On third and long, it's Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 28. That one goes for 24 yards. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You never know where motivation's going to come from. I remember in 2016, Mark Ingram fumbled in 2 consecutive games and got benched in the second game, but bounced back to go over 1,000 yards for the season.
Yeah, first time in his 6 NFL years that he's done that, finished with 1,043. Ingram again. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now Breeze on third down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now Thomas will come in motion right. And again, it's Ingram. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. I'm going to have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Breeze now on third and goal. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Coleman from 10 yards out. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Morgan. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Bridgewater. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Kill, 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 kill.
Breeze to Ingram on the draw. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Ginn has it complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A big 30-yard play on third. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And it's caught. Kobe Flainer. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kobe Flainer, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Fourth. Be ready. Wide 80. Fourth.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
Let's go. Fourth. Wide 80.
First down, Bridgewater. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A swing pass caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jarius Wright, 28 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Bridgewater again. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. This is caught by Gibbs. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
But one thing you can never accuse Ted Ginn of is not doing his homework. He said that Drew Brees playing with him, that's the type of quarterback that can extend your career. A smart move on his part.
That's why he signed with New Orleans, and he's had a good career as it is. A lot of the good years with Carolina, but 11 seasons for Ted Ginn.
And still an amazing deep ball threat.
They toss to Ingram. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now the first NFL carry for the Tennessee man, Alvin Kamara. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A gain of 3, second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Play clock winding down. Now Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right near the 27. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to drop it for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 3rd and short. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He'll look to throw, and he finds Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll look to throw. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check, check. Switch. 12. 21. Ready. You 80. You're Mike 50.
Breeze is looking to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Easy.
Breeze to throw. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Back to throw, Breeze. Finding room inside the 40. It's complete. Flainer, right side. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Escaping the pressure right. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and that'll bring up second down. Bridgewater now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47, and that will write a finish to this ball game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while.